Hello, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing you. Happy New Year to you. I am so excited to be here sharing being with you this year. So I've got a question for you. Have you set your goals or intentions? By the time you'll have seen this video, probably a couple of weeks would have passed. Have you fallen off track? Well, if that's the case, this video is perfect for you as we look at reset and rise. And when we're looking at resetting and rising, in my world, you can reset and rise at any point. I follow something called the 12-week year, and so every 3 months I review and have a look and see what's been working, what hasn't, and reset and review. But as it's the new year, let's just do that now. What does that mean to reset and review? Now, as I mentioned earlier, I follow something called the 12-week year, which looks at having different goals for different areas of your life. Having an understanding of who I am and how I work. I only set 3 goals for me. I say only. I set 3 goals for myself every quarter and see how I do in achieving that. So when we're looking at resetting and rising, first and foremost, it's to look at what's happened previously. So, like I said earlier, I choose 3 goals for each quarter. And what happens is they seem to be really clear and defined, and then I will have a look at the different ways in which to achieve that goal. And then at the end of it, I'll have a look at how I've achieved it. Now, to be honest, the past quarters, in fact last year, was not one of my most productive years. As much as I was trying to push ahead and push through to achieve these goals, in essence, it was a distraction because of what was happening in my personal life. And I recognized that in looking back. And so having set all of the goals that I did last year and not achieved them, I'm not going to beat myself up about it, because I can understand and see there's a reason why. Now, for some of you, you may have set your goals and you can't find a reason. You know what? That's life. You can't find a reason, but you know you haven't achieved your goals. And if that's the case, then reset and rise is for you. And in this video, I'm going to point out 3 things to do in order to reset and rise. So first and foremost is to review. Yes, when we are resetting, we have to look at what we're resetting from. And so look at any goals or any objectives that you may have set last year. Now, some people use the language of intentions or aspiration, whatever makes you feel better, because it's the meaning that you've attached to that word. So have a look at it. Have you achieved it? How far away are you? Had you made some steps towards achieving that? Now, as I've said earlier, it's not about judging yourself, beating yourself up about not having achieved a goal. It's recognizing, it's having a starting point. So when we're looking at resetting, first and foremost is to review where you are right now. Point number 2 is to set your intentions. Now, like myself, you can have a look at the goals that you set last year, but in recognizing, knowing that I am a different person this year because of the experiences that I've had, because of the thoughts that I've had, do those goals still serve me? Whatever my mission, my value system is, the vision, do those goals still serve me? And so having looked at where you were doesn't necessarily mean those are the same goals you're going to set for the future. And how do you set those goals? There are so many different things, information that's out there that can help you. But when I'm looking at setting intention and goals, it follows on from my values. It follows on from my beliefs. It follows on from my mission statement. I truly believe I am here to adduce, draw out of you, to elevate your mind, your thinking, and liberate your mind to live a life you have yet to imagine. Because with limiting beliefs and conditioned thinking, we can sometimes limit ourselves. So I always go back to my values, my mission statement. Those are the things that are important, why I live, why I exist. And so set your intentions, aspirations, your goals around your values. No judgment. And it can be one goal for the whole season, for the whole year. It can be 3 goals. I wouldn't suggest more than 3 because of the different actions that you will take in order to achieve those goals. So the second one is to set your goals, set your intentions. The third step to resetting and rising is to plan how you're going to achieve the goals. Now, there are 2 things here going on in my world when I am setting intentions, setting goals. The first and foremost is the very logical brain, which is like, okay, then let's take X, Y, and Z, 1, 2, 3 step in order to achieve my goal. However, based upon the experience in life we've all had, I also know that there can be curveballs, like personal things happen in your life, a breakdown of a relationship, a changing of jobs, of contracts. So many things can happen to derail you. And so I can set these steps in place, but also the other part is about being open, because you never know what the universe can bring to you, positive and negative. And so it's also being open, not being so rigid to holding on to these steps, because something could come along and catapult you so that you achieve that goal without going through all the steps, or something could happen which takes you back 10 steps to the beginning beyond where you were before, and you can feel out of control. And so have an idea of the direction you want to go in, and yes, create some steps and how-tos towards that, but also know life happens, things can get in the way, and to be fluid and flexible, be open with things. Now, the bonus one I'm going to give you here, step number 4, and something that I'm really passionate about, is about self-care and looking after yourself. Whilst you're setting these goals and you're being so persistent and dedicated and committed to achieving those goals, what can sometimes get left behind is our own self-care. We're so busy looking ahead into the future, I'll be happy when in essence you can be happy now. You've heard so many times that it's not the destination, but it's the journey. So yes, you can set a goal and it's amazing and it's wonderful, but who are you becoming when you're achieving this goal? Who are you evolving and becoming and turning into to change and to achieve this goal? And in achieving that, it is about loving yourself as you change and evolve. If you've set a stretch goal or something that's so far left field, this is something that you've never done before. So recognize that you're moving into new territory. Recognize the thinking that you may be having about this new goal, this new you that you're becoming. Recognize that you may also leave some things behind, some of your behaviors. For me, it's binge watching TV whilst I'm achieving these goals. If it's weight loss, you could be leaving behind sugar, things that may have been a comfort to you in the past. It's acknowledging that and recognizing that life is changing as you evolve and become someone different in order to achieve these goals. So in looking after yourself, start from the inside, be patient. Recognize your negative self-talk, which is judging you. Recognize the thinking that you have about yourself. Recognize what other people may say about you or to you, but that's okay because you're on your journey. But ensure that self-care is fundamental to everything that you do. So when you reset and review and you start taking the steps, you start to rise. And in caring for yourself, you love the journey, you love the skin you're in, you love the person you're evolving and becoming to achieve those goals. Those goals which are in alignment with your values and your mission statement. Now, if you would like to find out more about this, then there's a link below giving you an opportunity to work with me to have your own personal one-to-one reset and rise. And as it's this time of the year, it's a gift because the price is greatly reduced. So it's only for this time of the year. So click the link below and I look forward to seeing you reset and rise. Take care. Bye.